Okay, so I think the best thing to look at when investing is the number one metrics you want to consider is the price to earnings. Okay, so that's like the PE ratio. Price to earnings is basically the price of the stock right now. Okay, that's the price of the stock right now. Divided by the earnings per share. Okay, so the earnings per share. Okay, the earnings per share is so I'm gonna put an arrow right there. Wait, no, wait, hold up. What am I doing? The earnings per share is basically, wait, this is so unprofessional. Hold up. So the earnings per share is basically the net income. Okay, NI is net income. Subtract by dividends, if any. So if the company doesn't pay dividends, then no need to subtract. So I put it in brackets. Divide by the outstanding shares. Okay, OSS, outstanding shares. So coming back to the previous topic, the price to earnings ratio. Okay, so the price, how do I, what the heck? So the price to earnings ratio, it basically should be between 15 to 20. Right now, the S&P 500 average is 21, right? The AVG is 21, which is overvalued, but 15 to 20 should be a better one to look at. That considers that basically what this means is if the company's PE ratio is 20, okay, it means if the PE ratio of a company is 20, let's say 20, it means that you can expect them to have strong revenue growth. PNUE, strong revenue growth. Um, Hold up. Okay, you can expect them to have good profit margins, good profit margins, and you can also expect them to be buying back shares. Buying back shares. This is a very important metric, buying back shares, because buying back shares, like what does it mean to buy back shares? So basically, what it means to buy back shares is it means that the company is, instead of issuing shares, they're buying back their own shares, which means you get more share of the company, right? Because if companies are continuously outstanding shares, like issuing shares, that means they're diluting you. So it's always good for them to be buying back the share. Okay, I'll give you an example. I'll take the price to earnings as an example. Okay, let's just say the net income of the company is net income NI. Okay, net income of the company is 50,000. This is extremely hypothetical. Okay, so it might be stupid, but hypothetical. Okay, then let's say the company doesn't pay dividends. Okay, dividends NA, and let's say their outstanding share means they keep issuing shares, right? That's how much shares they have. So outstanding shares, let's say it's 200,000. So the PE ratio for this company, let's just call this company A. So the PE ratio for company A, right? That's going to be the net income, which is 50,000, divided by 200,000, right? Net income divided by the outstanding shares. So what is that? Cancel. So that's 5/20. So their P ratio of company A is, so that's basically 1/4, yeah. So 0.25. That's the P ratio of this company. Okay. Now in the stock market, P ratio would be like 15, 20, 100, 50, but this is a hypothetical, so I'm just giving an example. That's 0.25. Okay, but let's just say that the net income stays the same, 50,000. But the outstanding shares, instead of 200,000, the outstanding share is only 100,000. So it's by half. This means that the P ratio now is going to be 0.5. So as you can see that 0.5 is obviously better than 0.25, and that's because in this scenario you had 200,000 shares. Here you only had 100,000 shares. Net income stayed the same, but it's just the outstanding shares reduced, right? So going back to the first page, you always want your price, no, where is it? Yeah, you always want your net income to go higher and the outstanding shares to be lower. Okay, so that's why the P ratio of 15/20 is an idle and an obvious check. So yeah, but there's one special occasion, SPCILOCC, the special occasion, you can overpay for growth. Okay, so but here's the thing, if the P ratio is, let's say the P ratio is 30, that's almost 10 times, okay, 10 times normal. That's 10 times normal. You need to consider how quick the company is growing, because P ratio of 30, it is overvalued. Wait, what the hell keeps happening? I swear to God. Let me just put it at 40. This 30, it is overvalued, but it would be great if there's something backing it up. So if you have strong revenue growth, okay, strong REVEN, strong revenue, good profit margins, and decent cash flow. These three are check marks, right? Strong revenue, good profit, decent cash flow. Then 30 could be a good investment, but you need to consider a lot more metrics. So this is just the P ratio is just to begin with, but it gives you an idea. Okay, and coming over cash flow statement, I'll make that in the next video.